Hi, I'm Ed Zynda, and this is What the Funk. There's been a lot of buzz around Bored Ape Yacht Club lately, mostly around the community's apparent lack of awareness on how their multi-thousand-dollar JPEGs actually work. In a recent incident, one community member claimed to have been hacked when one of his Bored Apes was bought for less than what his ape was actually listed for. Was it actually a hack though? Or was it a bug in the marketplace's NFT listing code? Let's break it down and find out. But first, if you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe and click that bell notification icon so you can stay up to date whenever I post a new video. To start, here's a quick TLDR on NFTs. An NFT is a token that can represent almost anything. Most commonly, they represent an image. The image it represents and who owns the representation are managed by a smart contract on a blockchain like Ethereum. So what happens when a user wants to sell their ape NFT? First, they go to a marketplace like OpenSea. To list an NFT for sale takes at least 2 steps. 1. The user must give the OpenSea smart contract permission to transfer their NFT on the user's behalf. This is usually done by calling a function on the particular NFT contract called setApprovalForAll. It's important to note that once this method is called, the OpenSea contract can now transfer every NFT the user owns that is part of that same smart contract. So in the case of a Bored Ape, OpenSea can theoretically transfer every Bored Ape that user owns in that particular wallet. This isn't some malicious action on OpenSea's part though. It's just a way to save the user gas by not having to call approve for each individual NFT when they want to sell. 2. The user chooses a token and amount they are willing to sell for. This information, along with the wallet address of the seller and the ID of the token, are then signed by the user's wallet. This signature is essentially a permission slip that anyone can use to purchase this NFT for that specific price and that specific token. A buyer would later submit this signature along with payment to the OpenSea smart contract, and then the OpenSea smart contract would transfer that NFT to the buyer and transfer the payment to the seller. So what happens when a user wants to change the price of the NFT they are selling? Can't you just change the price? In a word, no. First, the user needs to invalidate the previous signature. The only way to do this is to tell the smart contract on OpenSea that the previous signature is invalid. This involves calling a function on OpenSea's contract and involves paying some gas fees. The Bored Ape user mentioned before tried a different method. They transferred their ape to another wallet. This works as long as that ape stays in the other wallet. Remember that the permission slip allows anyone to purchase the ape from the previous wallet at the previous price. If the ape isn't in the previous wallet, there is no way a user can purchase it. The mistake the Bored Ape user made was transferring their ape back to the previous wallet. By doing this, all of the conditions for the sale are back on the table. After invalidating the previous signature, the user can now choose a new price and create a new signature or permission slip. If the previous signature is still valid though, anyone with that signature can still purchase at the previous price. Both signatures are valid, but of course any rational person would buy at the cheaper price. This is exactly what happened with the Bored Ape. So how can this be prevented? There are a few ways, but the only sure way is to invalidate the signature or cancel it with the smart contract at the marketplace you are selling on. But here are some other ways with some caveats. 1. You can remove the approval from the marketplace you are selling on. This prevents that marketplace from transferring your NFTs. But this only works until you give approval once again to that marketplace. Once the approval is there, the NFT can be sold again. Second, you can add an expiration to the sell order if the marketplace allows it. This can save you some gas, as the signature is automatically invalid once the expiration time is reached. There's no need to invalidate it manually. Just keep in mind that creating a new sell order before the expiration without invalidating the previous sell order will still allow someone to execute that old sell order. And that's it. I hope this sheds some light on how NFTs are sold on a marketplace and gives you some more clarity on what is going on behind the scenes so that you don't become another memeable statistic on crypto Twitter. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash that like button. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.